like we got a water leak coming out of here. This is the supply going up. Welcome back, everybody. Got a great video for you today. I've got to install a fancy water filter. Big system, it's in this box here. Apparently they don't trust their city water. They don't want any of that fluoride getting into their body. I've installed dozens of these systems, and I'm trying to perfect this install to be the fastest and the most easiest method to get this installed. Hopefully this is how I will be doing them in the future for houses that have a basement. And there's an unfinished area in the basement underneath the kitchen sink. They're almost all the same. It's a collection of filters, and the only difference is how well it's packaged to assemble quick and easy. So we'll see how that is. My new custom knife. This is a custom-made Gerber Assert. I'll put links down in the description. People always ask about my knife. Yeah! So here's something that's noteworthy. Each filter is in its housing. These go in a certain order. This here is the storage tank. This is also going in the basement. I'm going to mount this whole system to a piece of plywood and attach it to the foundation wall right underneath the sink. I've already started my timer. It is 10 after midnight. I got to install this tomorrow. A lot of people wonder why I get started so late. Well, I had a whole nother project to do today. Ooh, what is this? Now I have read up on these parts per million meters, and they definitely work. We'll have to check this out. We'll do a before and after on their city water. See if it got them anything. So make sure you get your stickers put on here so that your customers or whoever can figure this out when it comes time to replace the filters. You see how that blue clip forces this little red lip to get pulled back this way? It just puts extra tension on there. Now you can undo these things by pulling that clip out and pushing that all the way down. This one here is missing its clip. I'll have to look in the box, see if it fell out. All my tubes that I'm installing, I'm making sure that the blue clip gets underneath there. So it comes with this interesting little leak stop thing here. So these are little expandable cartridges. They're probably some sort of paper. You pop them out of here, you stick them in there and close it. And you're supposed to have water going in and water coming out. And if water is detected in the bottom of your cabinet, pooling up in the bottom, it'll make these expand and flip that up. Kind of a cool little device. I don't think I'm going to put it in. I may not, but as for right now, I'm just going to keep this out of the system. Okay, last of my pandemic plywood. Had this, bought a ton of plywood during the pandemic, which was, so I gotta mock this up on this piece of plywood. Gotta make a shelf, a real sturdy shelf, because this is gonna hold, how many gallons does this thing hold? 4.8 gallons of water. That's pretty heavy. So I'm gonna make my shelf right about here. $29 by $24. 5. Let's do a 9. Niner. Oh. How the hell did that happen? I don't know how that happened, but it did. Today's video is sponsored by Uncommon Goods. When you're shopping this holiday season and you're looking for something unique that you won't find anywhere else, try out Uncommon Goods. Everything there is made by small independent businesses. The items are made in small batches. You're not going to find them anywhere else. Here's a few that I found while shopping for my kids. First one is a dinosaur kit. My kids love dinosaurs. I'm sure your kids love dinosaurs too. I think all kids love dinosaurs. The second one here is a little bit more technical for older kids. Pop them out of the board and it's a puzzle that they can assemble themselves. Uncommon Goods looks for products that are high quality, unique, and often handmade. I'm thinking of putting this workshop together to produce something like this. I might be one of these small businesses that you buy a future dinosaur kit from. They got jewelry, they got things for your house, they got things for your home bar, they even have things for your workshop. To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/handy. That's uncommongoods.com/handy for 15% off. Don't miss this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods. We're all out of the ordinary. So here's the box shelf. I have marked out everywhere I want a pocket hole. So I just got to drill a whole bunch of pocket holes. Got to make sure that I'm all set up for 3/4. Just being a little lazy on my vacuum setup. I normally hook the hose up. I just don't want to listen to the shop vac right now. Oh, that sounds good. gonna get a strap, screw it around there. Even though it'll sit there on its own, still need a strap to go around there. I can still get through here. Alright, right here. This is how this is gonna go, right like that. This is what it's going to look like hanging on the wall. Once I get to the house, first things I got to do is glue and ram set 2 2x4s. About that much spacing to the basement wall. Then this goes up, gets screwed on. Obviously I'll pull these things off, screw this on, hang it up, and then one hole gets drilled through the floor. And I'm hoping to get this up high on the wall, so right about here, and this gives me this much to work with inside the cabinet space. I know my water supply and my water drain will work. The blue one, this one here goes all the way up to the little spout that you have at your sink for your cold water. This might not be long enough. This is the one I may have to extend. I got to get my tools ready, got to get my ram set and my charges and all that, the right glue all ready to go, and then I can go to sleep. And then tomorrow I will be installing this. Place your bets. Is this going to go as smoothly as I have it planned out in my head? I would say no. If I was a betting man and I was in the comments, I'd say there's no way in hell this is going to go as easy as you think it is. Like you're just going to drill one little hole through the floor and through the bottom of the cabinet, run all these up, plug them all in, turn it on, and it works perfect. So you got to be prepared for the unknown, something that I'm not expecting. If you're wondering what this yellow one does, this yellow one is just going to get connected right there to the expansion tank. The black one is your discharge. Yes, this thing discharges yucky water. Blue one is what you drink out of. Pretty straightforward. The instructions, nothing was noteworthy or special about the system. These are just filter housings with filters in them stuck to a standard bent piece of metal that holds it all together in an expansion tank. To do something better than your standard 5 filter reverse osmosis system, I just don't know. Maybe better instructions, because like in one picture they don't have the same colors and stuff like that in the instructions. This may look technical, but these are not rocket boosters. It's just water filters. So anybody, I'd say that, most anybody can figure out how to hook these up by looking at the pictures. Getting it all situated in the house, as you can see, this is a lot of stuff here. And would this fit under your standard kitchen sink with your P-traps and whatever other garbage you have put underneath there? Most likely not. That's why a lot of people like them in the basement. When I offer a basement install, people say,
"Well, I never thought of that. That's a good idea."
You can separate these a little bit. You know, move your expansion tank into the other side or another cabinet. See you in the morning.